Hello friends, in this tutorial we will cover the key tips for creating a high quality low poly model, from modeling to texturing. Topology modification. Try to always make sure that after the base modeling, each vertex is connected to at least two other vertices, so that when you apply bevel, it works correctly without any shading issues or deformation. If after applying bevel, the edges collapse into each other, try to find the cause. For example, in this case, the vertices and the lower edge are too close to each other, which leads to these problems. The solution is to merge the vertices that are too close to each other. Try to use triangulate as little as possible and connect the vertices manually, so you avoid mistakes and unnecessary edges. However, if you are in a hurry or the model has a lot of detail, you can use triangulation, but keep its amount as low as possible so it doesn't damage the model. For example, in this case, I use bevel with 1 segment and triangulation with a value of 6. Finally, you can clean up the mesh by removing extra edges. Inverted normals. You should always keep in mind that in any stage of the process, your mesh can be affected or damaged. In this case, as you can see, we didn't create details directly on the mesh surface, while in the reference model, they are modeled on the body, which makes it much heavier. Instead, with a good unwrap and proper tile layout, we can easily create these details in software like Substance Painter. Unwrap. Try to improve the quality of your model after unwrapping by using multiple UV tiles, so that we can create in texture they can sit on the surface with higher detail and resolution. Texture. You can use the height map aligned with alpha maps to create different type of surface details. For example, in this case in Substance Painter, by lowering the height we create indentation, and by using another alpha with subtract mode we can easily create screws. Other details can also be created just as easily. Even heavy details like this pattern can be generated and add to your texture. You can also mirror them and, in the end, improve the result further by adding blur or other effects. Material. Try to work layer by layer from the beginning. For example, start by creating a proper base color. Then use patterns that match the type of the material you are working on. After that, try to break the uniform look by using different grunge maps in the base color, roughness, and metallic channels. Use different generators such as metal edge wear to add dirt and wear on the edges. In realistic work, we usually have some level of damage on surface, so use some grunge maps to add damage and then use other grunge maps to break the uniformity. Also, try to use ambient occlusion and anchor points in your workflow, so you can apply additional details like generator to the details you've already created. Using curvature can also add very appealing details in many cases, such as enhancing the metal edge. In the end, you will reach a model like this. The reference model for this tutorial had about 55,000 polygons, while our version has 15,000 polygons. You can watch the full tutorials by joining our channel or get it through the ArtStation link, and by supporting us receive the complete tutorial along with the model.